Hello and welcome to my channel, I Win to Lose Gaming. In today's silly little video, we are going to try to do a ridiculous amount of damage with a Constellation 6 Yaoyao, and we're going to try to push her damage to the absolute limit. So I'm going to be showcasing two builds in this video, and we're going to see how it goes. The first build that I've theory crafted and concocted for our Constellation 6 Yaoyao is going to be a hilarious off-field spread DPS character. But really quick, if you're tired of the lack of roleplay in Genshin Impact, then I've got the perfect sponsor for you. One State RP. One State is an open world online game with a roleplay mode that is available on all your favorite mobile devices. You'll get to join a massive city filled with up to 500 other people. Choose your perfect career as a policeman to abuse your power, a gang member to lead a criminal lifestyle, or an inauspicious regular citizen, potentially growing a business empire. In One State RP, you can do things like buy a house, buy a car, rob people, arrest people, get arrested. The list is endless. The world is your oyster in One State RP. One State is absolutely free and does not have annoying ads like other games. Download One State from the link in the description now and come play with me. For first-time players, I will leave my promo code as a gift to you all. Huge thanks to One State RP for sponsoring today's video. The point is to use her elemental skill to activate spread. Now I learned that her Constellation 6, these two giant radishes actually have their own individual ICDs, which makes them a lot better than I had initially thought. Yaoyao's elemental skill actually activates spread 6 entire times just by tossing it out really quick. We're gonna see how this goes, and we're gonna start off with the best volunteer in the game, the Cryo Regiswine. I'm going to see if we can at least one cycle the Cryo Regiswine with an off-field spread Yaoyao. Alright, unfortunately this team is absolutely abysmal at breaking the Regiswine's orb thing. Gonna activate that. Gonna use... And Yugui go! 22,000? Look at that! Yeah, so this Yaoyao can kind of one cycle the Regiswine. Alright, we're gonna try this build against a slightly more durable target as well, the robot chicken. Now, I'd be honestly completely shocked if this build is able to one cycle the robot chicken. I'm pretty sure it can't, but let's give it a try. So already 23,000 damage spreads, and we can see that's quite a few spreads going on there all at once, and wrapping it up with one last 20,000 damage spread. At the very least, this is quite the funny build. Although, admittingly, I will certainly say that it's not the best build. And can we actually finish off our robot chicken friend in time before it flies away? Come on, come on, the turnip! Yes! So the second build I wanted to show you guys is a burst DPS focused Yaoyao, but with whale scaling instead of kind of like the free-to-play scaling that I had in my Constellation 0 showcase. So now we have these stats, 78, 150, with a Refinement 5 Engulfing Lightning and the 4-piece Emblem of Severed Fates. Let's go and see how this build does against the Robot Chicken. As usual, Robot Chicken is an incredibly good volunteer now. Definitely one of my favorites, but we're gonna see just how much this burst DPS Yaoyao does. Opened up with a nice and strong 56k, and well, honestly, it was pretty effortless at this point to take out the Robot Chicken with this burst DPS Yaoyao. So I also wanted to do a little nuke showcase as well, just for fun. And the build for this is a little bit different because I'm using the Staff of Homa with a crit damage circlet to maximize obviously the damage per thumbnail. And we do need to plow through the first form of Scaramucci in order to reach its second form, which funnily enough, this build actually does not have much of an issue clearing out the first form in a single burst rotation. And for the second form, this nuke setup was set up to buff the first hit of Yaoyao's elemental burst, which is the largest multiplier in her kit, as much as possible. And although the setup wasn't optimal, I don't think I got the Constellation 1 Radish buff, nor did I get the Staff of Homa less than 50% HP buff, but we still did manage to hit over 100 something thousand damage for this nuke showcase. Now I am also curious, and do let me know down in the comments below, what exactly is the downed Scaramucci buffing in terms of your damage output? Like, is it lower defense or is it lower something? I'm actually not sure what it is, so do let me know down in the comments below if you do know what the debuff on this Scaramucci boss fight is. And the next thing I'm going to try out is to see if this burst DPS focused Yaoyao can comfortably or at least 9-star Abyss 12. Alright, I don't think this team can one cycle the first phase of the Perpetual Mechanical Array, but hey, we are here to give it a try because if I don't try it, who is going to try it? Probably no one. So let's just see how it goes. And we're doing some pretty decent damage to it. Now, yeah, we are definitely short of one cycling it. But that's not surprising given that, you know, I don't think anyone was expecting us to actually one cycle it. And it's probably a mistake to actually do that, but oh well, not a big deal. I think either way is going to do that attack, so let's just try to make the best of a terrible situation. Now, I think none of us are surprised by the performance right now of our DPS Yaoyao, and I'm not sure if this is going to be a problem when it comes to targeting. So is it properly targeting everything? I think it is. And can we actually finish it off before it recovers? This is quite painful at this point. Once I don't want to burn her burst yet, so that's why I'm conserving it. But what was that? I think that was like, yeah, it was 83 seconds. We did 9-star it. All right, let's see how this team performs in a more AoE type scenario. So we're gonna go ahead and do pretty much the same rotation. I'm not sure why I say pretty much, that it's literally the same rotation, but let's, the turnips are actually definitely murdering those robots, which is honestly pretty hilarious. And okay, so it looks like Bennett just can't really hit things that are kind of floating up in the air, which is most unfortunate. But now we do have everyone's bursts up, which is exactly what we need. And this should allow us to quickly finish off this Aeromite. So yeah, I mean, you know, this team it's pretty bad for being like such a wailed out team, but it's hilariously still able to 9-star Abyss 12, which really just goes to show like you can pretty much 9-star Abyss 12 with like anything in this game. So yeah, funny stuff. So there we go. Let me know what you think about an off-field DPS Yaoyao in terms of her maximum potential. I really did try pushing her to her limits here. I'm not sure if this is the optimal team and stuff, but at the very least, we had some fun. And it really does goes to show, like, you can make pretty much any character a viable DPS character with enough money in Genshin Impact. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. This is I Went to Lose, signing out.